So this is basically an arraignment.
Yes, sir. I understand that we were going to do it as an arraignment.
He's been AWOL. It's now 400 days, 350 days old. Mr. Joseph, you're charged with two cases. You're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. Your cases are now 352 days old.
Hold up, did you catch that? This case is nearly a year old, and they're still waiting on security footage. That's a major red flag for due process. In criminal law, delayed justice can easily turn into denied justice. What's your take? Should cases like this get tossed when evidence takes months to appear, or is that just how the system works? Drop your thoughts below.
It's time to decide what we're going to do. Do you have offers on these cases?
No, sir. We're still waiting for the security video.
We do have an offer, but yes, we are waiting on the security
I
video.
need you to get on it
Absolutely.
like yesterday.
Yes.
I'm ready to set this case for trial. Way too much drama, and I'm not gonna just.
Yes.
Mr. Joseph, I'm now going to put an ankle monitor so I know where you are at all times. If I find that you have one on now, you take off on me again, I'm gonna make your bonds extremely high. Do you understand? I will
Yes,
give
sir.
you a big flight risk and the bonds will go very high. At some point, someone's gonna stop ponying up all this money. You're just giving free money to bonding companies every time you take off, man. That's all you do. On your burglary case, you're not to have any contact with the complaining witness in these cases. You're not to be in possession of any weapons.
Did you say you already have something going
Yeah.
Is it from Harrisburg?
Mm-hmm. I turned myself in the other day and they ain't doing nothing better.
Don't say anything. I don't want you to say something. Perhaps the magistrate put it on.
I don't see any magistrate conditions, but
He's got two cases. Look at the other one, please.
neither of them were supervising an ankle monitoring order. We had one on him back in April of last year, but we haven't been supervising it since June due to the warrant.
All right, I want to go back to the original bond conditions that had a curfew with the monitor on now. No alcohol, no dope. What do you do with yourself these days, Mr. Johnson? Mr. Joseph?
I just started looking for a job. No, sir. I just started looking for one, filling the application.
I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks. I want to see what you have done to get a job. Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
That's what we're going to also work on as well. I want to see what you've done to start working on your GED as well. I'm giving you 2 weeks. If you've not done anything, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. D, we'll give you a couple weeks, but I want him back in 2 weeks here to see what we've done to either get a job or get his GED.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if nothing, then it's not going to go well.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hi, Vic. What's up? What's new, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
You mean
I'm gonna do a PSI on it rather than fully upstairs, so it's made my Friday a lot better.
scary though?
It is.
No, let me tell you, I did a PSI once where I was basically going to get probation
Yeah.
and then got smacked with 25.
And it is enhancement. I'm Vaughn, and it's working, and it's got a lot of support. And it's a really silly case. It's a silly case. It's evading arrest, but it's,
I trust you.
yeah.
You know, you're the best, but PSI, it's just,
And I have always risk there, but the state was at 15, so.
yeah.
Melgar, Daniel Melgar, this is my fault, Judge, PTI packet, he was there yesterday
Okay.
to Abigail and,
Well, then that to Judge Geis, right?
yes.
Okay.
I think
Everything's submitted?
Everything's submitted, all the discoveries turned over. It's 0.16, so it's just a little bit above the, I think he will
Why?
get it.
Why? So were you denied?
And here it comes, classic legal limbo. The old, let's give it another week. Sure, extensions can be necessary, but they also pile on stress and uncertainty, especially for defendants facing plea deals. Delays like this can shift the entire balance of power. What do you think? Fair part of the process or just a game of chess with...
Submitted. A mitigation packet, yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't a denial and then you appeal,
Correct, correct.
right? They just submitted a mitigation package.
Resubmitted mitigation
Got
package.
it. All right, we'll give you a week.
Sounds good, Judge.
Hopefully, we can have a decision within a week.
I hope
If no
so.
decision is made, I will waive the appearance. We'll give them a little bit more time.
Okay,
If it's approved, your guys got to be here so we can send it for a T-Res.
okay,
Okay?
sounds good.
Yes.
And then we'll just come back. Hopefully, they got it within a week to make the decision or not.
Sir,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay.
Judge, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Good luck, Vic.
Thank you, sir.
Are you on probation or parole at this time?
No.
You were on parole in 22. Is that over now? Okay. So I don't show any holds on you now. I don't see any. Do you guys? You guys? Yeah, we don't see any holds. But if you continue with what this has happened and this keeps happening, the sentences just get longer, longer, and longer. All of it self-control, Mr. Kaufman. You're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 15 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done. You need to understand that this is going to go on your record. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? So Lori, the trespass is being dismissed.
Are y'all dismissing the trespass?
Believe so, yes, Your Honor.
We bought a plea date where we will dismiss the trespass.
There is a trespass, right?
Here's a trespass. Was there plea paperwork for the trespass?
I'll dismiss it.
So they're going to dismiss the other case that you got. But like I said, you're still facing a minimum of 90 days in the future. So you pick up another case, it's just going to be a long time. You understand? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But if you want something, if you need something, we have services for you. If you need a place to sleep, you need food to eat, we got you. All you got to do is ask. But this, you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, you give up the right to appeal, Mr. Kaufman. So once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to it. Good luck, sir. Thanks a lot.
Judge, can I start with Alator Aristelsi for bond violation? She tested positive on 3/4. On March 4th for cocaine, Judge.
Can you bring her up, please?
And Judge, this is her first bond violation. If you'd be willing to give.
Ordered you not to use, you're now testing positive for cocaine. That's unacceptable. No, I'm not going to let you go. Marijuana, alcohol. No, you're testing positive cocaine. Unacceptable. I order you not to use. Now I have to take further action to ensure that you're not using. First, I'm going to revoke your bond. You go into custody.
Judge, would you allow her to do a walkthrough bond?
No. I need you to realize that we mean business, that when we tell you not to use, especially cocaine, you're not to use. I'm sorry.
Would you
Goes with
set
you.
on that, Judge?
$5,001.
5,001. And Judge, I have two more.
Okay.
I have Enrique Flores.
Enrique Flores, come up.
And Judge, on this one, he was in lockout since March 6th. He missed a recalibration appointment. He was working in San Antonio. He does construction work. He didn't know he had that recalibration appointment. He's no longer in lockout. And so I think it was just an issue. He did not know he had that recalibration appointment, Judge.
This is not a burst bond violation with him missing.
I think it might be the second, Judge.
Judge, yes, it's the second. The first one was for the same thing.
Take your time, no rush. Deputy, H, you going? We need your help. No? Did we let him go the first time?
Yes, Judge.
We didn't take him into custody the first time?
No, Judge.
Unacceptable. He now goes with you. No?
What would you set his bond at, Judge? 5,000?
What's the last name again?
Flores, Judge?
Yeah, 5,002.
5,000.
Yeah.
All right, Judge, and I have one more, and it's, Gomez.
Okay. Jorge Gomez, come up.
So Judge, he did take a drug test today because he had failed to report for a drug test on February 21st, and he tested positive for marijuana.
You see how many people we've taken into custody? I ordered you not to use, and you're now testing positive. If I find that you ever test positive again, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? When I say don't use, I absolutely mean it. You will get tested in 50 days. If I find that you continue to use, into jail you will go. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. Absolutely no tolerance here for it. And the next time you miss an appointment, likewise, you will go to jail.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. In 50 days, Judge?
Yeah, reset 50 days must appear.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
All right, so Mr. McGee, you've worked out an incredible, well, not you, your lawyer has worked out an incredible deal. You're charged with it's 5 open cases, right? Shh. You're charged with evading arrest, failure to identify oneself, evading arrest, theft, burglary of a motor vehicle, and I think that's it, right? As part of the agreement, you're going to plead guilty to the burglary of a motor vehicle and the evading arrest. You need to understand that both of these cases are enhanceable cases, meaning if you pick up another one of these cases, it's very possible they charge you with a felony offense. Now, on the burglary case, it may be 2 or 3. I think it's a third, it's a felony. But on the evading case, you pick up a second one, you're looking at a felony charge, years instead of days. You understand? So I don't know who you're hanging out with. I don't know what you got going on in your life, but you got to surround yourself with better people, because you start the wrong people, they're going to bring you down. Don't become another statistic. We have enough black and brown people in custody now. Don't become a statistic. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you plead guilty to these cases. You can't do anything else. It goes on your record. It'll be there forever. How do you plead to both cases guilty? Mr. McGee, if you need anything, just come back, talk to me. I'll get you whatever you need. If you want a place to stay, food, cell phone, tablet, we can work just about anything to get you what you need. It's never a problem.
Yes, sir.
But would you get out there, you get on the street, you got to be careful, man. You get for one life. You don't get another one. There's no redos. Good luck, man. Yes. It's 30 days, I'm sorry, 30 days in jail, credit for the 29 and 31.
Okay.
It's Tyron, whatever you'd like.
So we can, maybe
I
we
don't
can.
know about a bond is because it's kind of.
Yeah, no,
It's a
no.
free sign waiver.
We don't.
Oh, got it.
And maybe we can review PC. I think we're in agreement with the trespass. There was no trespass for the quote.
I'm always happy to hear PC. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Jay, you want to do it or no?
Let's do it. Okay.
All right.
What's the contract number? 255-4294.
It's on document.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. On March 4th, 2025, at approximately 10:30 a.m., officers were conducting an investigation for an evading case at Oyo Hotel. The officer made contact with the manager of the hotel, who showed surveillance video that showed a male who had been given several trespass warnings and stated he refused to leave and comes back all the time. The suspect was a black male with a jean jacket and dreads. There is also a posted no trespassing affidavit on the front of the hotel. The officer spotted the male and attempted to make contact with him, The officer approached the defendant and the defendant began walking away and the officer advised him to stop. The officer placed his hand on the defendant's arm and the defendant began running down the stairs carrying his bicycle. While running, the defendant used his bicycle as a barrier and shoved it towards the officer, hitting his left knee. The defendant continued to run around the motel, and he grabbed his bicycle, which he left on the left side of the building, and the officer was able to take the defendant into custody after a taser was used. The defendant was identified by his Georgia ID card. The defendant has an open probation violation warrant out of Louisiana for a weapons charge.
So he's at a hotel.
Yes,
Was he, you're saying he's not allowed to be there.
correct.
Are you saying he was?
There's no trespass warrant on file with his name on it. I believe there's a homeless encampment near this hotel, off Highway 6. And so a lot of the homeless people go back and forth. Mr. McGee is homeless. I don't know. It's not clear whether Mr. McGee is the person that they're referring to. I know he's a black male with dreads, but he's never received a trespass affidavit. And there's no information of that.
You said that there was one.
It says in the DIMS that the complainant pointed out the defendant on surveillance video and said, I have told him several times, I've given him several trespass warnings and he refuses to leave and he comes back all the time. And then also
Maybe
it
they were
stated in the
verbal.
DIMS that there's a trespass affidavit posted on the front of the hotel.
Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. That just means like no trespassing.
And usually with
It's like,
trespass affidavits, he was there visiting someone that stays there. So in all of the loitering with convenience stores and things of that nature, that applies to people that are there without any kind of, if you're not buying anything, visiting anyone. So he was visiting one of the people that was staying there. And that's why he had his bicycle. The police, I basically just grabbed him and he was coming down the stairs. So I don't think we have a valid trespassing case because there's no affidavit with his name on it. And if he was there legally visiting someone at the hotel.
is a verbal trespass warning sufficient?
I would disagree, Your Honor, especially because this is, and I guess we would need to see what their trespass affidavit says, because usually the ones at the convenience stores, I've dealt with this a lot. It excludes people that are there legally.
I mean, I get that the penal code doesn't say that it has to be in writing though. You know, I mean, it could say, hey, I don't want you here. Don't come here anymore. So
But then if we take that blatantly, that there's a trespass affidavit, then that means.
but then anybody could say,
That's correct.
right, I get it. I get it.
Go in and visit my aunt. She was staying at that hotel, so it can't be that restricted. If he was there with his bicycle, he wasn't just out in the front visiting someone. He was up inside of the hotel with his bicycle coming down. He was there visiting someone. So I don't think that there's any information or evidence that says that.
So the state would concede that a general trespass affidavit would not be enough. So it would be due to the verbal trespass warnings that were given to him several times by the manager and him refusing to leave the location.
So where do we go from here? Like, how are we gonna?
My goal is, Judge, or my hope is that the state, in looking at this and knowing that he has a case out of New Orleans, which he's on parole on, I'm hoping that they will resolve these issues. I have spoken with his parole officer, and he, bond or not, he is going to have to sit in jail another 14 days to be extradited. But because he's on parole, I cannot plead to anything because I want him to get to New Orleans and have the ability to potentially get terminated.
They're coming, obviously, right?
They are, it's a,
But it's Louisiana, so they should be here.
it'll be pretty fast.
I mean,
The larger part of it's not Louisiana jail, it's not the Richardson Parish jail, because it's a parole violation. Everything what council's saying is that for whatever they can contempt for the parole violation, they're gonna have to have it before the board. Because obviously, if he takes a conviction, that's gonna affect his eligibility versus a dismissal.
But there was already a warrant regardless.
Right.
Something happened regardless. So perhaps he absconded or
Because he had been here homeless off the grid, so because he had no residence and things like that. And so that's why, but for conviction here.
right. The only problem, Ms. Sparks, is that the 14 days or any time it's told,
As long as this is going on.
because he's not made You know,
Yeah,
On one of them, I think one of them is bond, the other one.
I'm showing both are,
yeah, no,
she's not made bond on
we
either
were
of them.
told to, it made no sense to me.
If I
Oh,
may, last Friday, we revoked the bond on the local cases to keep Louisiana from coming to get him.
Oh,
that's this one?
I don't remember
Yes.
that. I didn't remember that. I thought it was someone else that we.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
So that way you wouldn't have to go back and forth and you'll.
right, you're right, you're right. No, she's right, because the problem is that if they come and get him, he goes over there, then a hold gets placed on these, the exact same situation. So
I trust Blaze, and his staff.
guys,
Stand down.
whatever you want to do, if you want to set it maybe just a couple days to look further to see if there is anything, if you could probably perhaps somehow get that he's actually visiting someone.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
know,
Okay, yes, Your Honor, I'll stand down. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Flores, I really don't know what it's going to take to get your attention that we're not going to stand for anyone endangering our public. Really. I mean, you've had in the last 3 years, 3 very serious cases, and now you're picking up a DWI. All of them are dangerous cases. What's it going to take? A 25-year sentence? Is that what it's going to take to get you to realize, all the stuff here is things that if you just think, they don't have to happen. All the time, all the money, all the just that you spend coming here can all be avoided by not using. You know what I mean? That's all it takes. From now on, what we're doing today, you're now facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand? No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. What you're pleading to now is a DWI. This DWI will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported.
This might be one of the realest moments in the whole video. The judge goes full dad mode and, honestly, can you blame him? A $40 Uber versus a $66,000 surcharge and potential manslaughter charges. That's not even a choice, it's common sense. What's your take? Tough love, or did he cross the line?
Excluded from the country, deny naturalization under federal law, you give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this case, like I said, it'll go on your record. You can never take it off. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other thing is this, is that your lawyer is asking to waive all the fines and fees. If you ever pick up another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge that you will be required to pay. And if you don't pay it, you sit 1 day for every $100 you owe. If you want to get lit, 52 beers, 32 shots of tequila, take a freaking Uber. $40 wherever you want to go in this damn city. Don't kill anyone. How do you plead to the DWI? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty and I'm going to sentence you to 6 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Don't get into a car. Driving on a suspended license case is just like a DWI. You pick one up, you're going to be right back in here, and it's just not going to go well for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
I have Mr. Escamilla and Ms. Victoria says we need to approach you on the reset because you sent him for a drug test, Judge.
Positive for what?
THC, Judge.
No more.
Yes,
You
Your
are
Honor.
not allowed to use. It is a condition of your bond. I will give you up to 50 days, and I'm going to test you again. If I find that you continue to use, I will put you in jail.
Yes, sir.
No more PR bonds for you.
Yes, sir.
You take off on me again, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I put a GPS monitor on him and I've given him a curfew because he's taken off on us many, many times. His case is 1,000 days old. So I'll give you a reset, but I think that we were waiting on, is discovery complete on the assault case?
It says the only outstanding thing is photos from the complainant.
Okay, if you can please
Yes.
get that.
And Judge, just for the record, I was just appointed today. Okay,
I'll give you time.
thank you.
Sure. I'm gonna test you like crazy.
Yes,
Just
sir.
get ready.
I'm working.
I'm It's on your bond.
Yes, sir. Understand.
It's your responsibility to stay in touch with her too. If she tells her she can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging, likewise,
Yes, sir.
jail you will go.
Understand.
All right?
And,
Okay, Ms. Tucci.
Yes, Judge, we've had a long talk this morning,
Good.
and he was really good about communicating earlier.
and,
Okay.
for my
Yes.
curfew, I work a night shift. I work 5 PM to 5 AM, so.
Judge, can it change to allow him to work?
I want proof. Show me proof. I'm not gonna take your word for it.
Right, but she'll send it to me, and by Monday, I'll bring it in and we'll adjust. Does he need to be here if you're gonna adjust the curfew, or can I just come show you?
Bring me legitimate proof and we can
And then we'll
talk.
talk.
And then, but remember, the GPS monitor tells me exactly where you go
Yes, sir.
at all times. So if you deviate,
This one bag, yes, sir.
all right, okay.
I'll get the proof, Judge. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have a seat real quick.
Good morning, Mr. Goff. The reason that we took you into custody now is because you were on deferred for an aggravated assault of a family member. It looks like that's in warrant status now and no bond, actually. With us, you've picked up a possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On March 5th, 2025, at approximately 11:50 PM, an officer observed a vehicle parked in a handicap parking space with no displayed license plate or placard, and then leave the parking lot. The vehicle had expired registration as of July 2024. A traffic stop was initiated. The defendant was the driver, and he was ID'd by his Texas ID card. The officer observed the strong odor of marijuana emitting from the vehicle, and the defendant admitted to being in possession of several small plastic bags of marijuana under the driver's seat. A probable cause search was conducted, and 4 bags were located under the driver's seat, 0.154 ounces.
All right, Mr. So he doesn't have a license, correct?
His driver's license is eligible, Your Honor.
Mr. Goff, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm not putting any conditions on your bond now. Just behave. That's all I'm asking you to do. You know, you're on felony probation. You're supposed to have a halo over your head, you know? When you don't, bad things happen, as you now see. Can you go ahead and appoint him a lawyer now? So I'm going to appoint you a lawyer so that you can speak to someone. We'll take you into custody now. You'll probably hit felony court Monday, and then we'll just give you a reset of like a week or two to figure out what happens. Okay? All right, man. Good luck.